Hey everyone and welcome to the video. So yes, the Saints Row 4 remaster slash re-elected slash crossplay patch thing, I knew about it. Zilla told me about it a good while ago, and F13 also told me about it, but quite frankly, I imagined Zilla was going to make a video on it, so I didn't exactly want to take the news off him, pump out a video before he can get his done, and just steal his content basically, because that'd be pretty scummy. But now that he's put his video up, I feel like I'm making mine. So, my thoughts on it are as such really. It's pretty cool, a little bit underwhelming, but I think I know why it's happening. To me, it just seems like Deep Silver is trying to get the most out of the IP before it's handed off to Gearbox, which is completely fine. And the re-elected version of Saints Row 4 tends to be a bit less buggy, and also have some higher texture qualities, and it's basically just a more polished version of the game. It's, again, basically just the 360 version versus the PS4 version, or the Xbox One version. It's a small improvement, it's a needed improvement, but it's not going to change the world. Crossplay, however, will be nice, if that is what's actually happening here. I've heard rumours about it. If crossplay is coming, that'll be cool. It'd be nice to see some co-op revived in Saints Row 4, and it'd be nice to go back and have a bit of a nostalgia blast, especially since Christmas is coming up. I hope they can get it out before the Christmas period is over and done with, because I'd like to play the Saints Save Christmas with some friends, although I imagine I'll still do that regardless. But yeah, this is some quite nice news. It's nice to see this game getting some love. I mean, truthfully, and I know that no one wants to hear this because everyone wants a Saints Row 1 and 2 remaster more, myself included. I would much prefer those games to have patches slash remasters out, but I'd kind of like to see a Saints Row 4 remaster more than just the re-elected port from the same people that did the third remaster, because even though that game definitely had its flaws, the models were a bit off, I'd quite like to see Saints Row 4 just reimagined with some nice visual upgrades. And whilst I don't think Saints Row 4 necessarily needs one over the other games, Saints Row 1 and 2 definitely need the remasters more. I'd sort of quite like to see Saints Row 4 reimagined. It's a bit disappointing, but overall, with this whole update thing that's happening on Steam, it's a good thing. We're getting a more balanced, less buggy version of Saints Row 4 coming to PC. Mods will probably be a bit easier to do, as I imagine it'll have mod support. Hopefully, all mods will still work on the re-elected. I doubt it, but I can hope. But yeah, I mean, crossplay will be revived. The Saints Row 4 legacy, so to speak, will be a bit better on PC, and you'll have a bit of a smoother experience playing Saints Row. Hopefully it doesn't completely ramp up any system requirements or anything, or have any issues, and you can actually try out this version of Saints Row right now on the Windows Store if you have it. But from what I see, I think it's relatively good, and I don't see any bad news coming from this. It's nice to see that Saints Row 4 is getting some love after so many years, and I really hope that, and I know everyone is feeling the same, I hope that Saints Row 1 and 2 will also get a similar amount of love very shortly. When the Saints Row 2 patch is released, I would love for that game to have a port that's a bit more, graphically improved, so to speak. I mean, I'm not even asking for a full remaster here, but even just a texture upgrade or two, there's some lighting fixes, just a bit of effort put into making the game look a bit visually better on PC. That'd be quite nice. I would love, oh man, what I would do for Saints Row 1 to be reimagined and ported to PC. So many people are missing out on such a good game, and even though it might not be my favourite Saints Row, it's so damn good. It definitely deserves at least a port at the very minimum. But I would love a remaster or a remake or anything as such. Obviously, I know those aren't the easiest things to do with the current climate of gaming and the amount of money we'll go into it. I don't think it's as clear-cut as people like to think, because if Volition's going, well, we'll do Saints Row 4 over Saints Row 2. I don't think it's like that at all. There's a lot of business end stuff. Saints Row 2 and 1 would be a lot harder to fund for any sort of patches, ports, or remasters opposed to 4. They already have 4 done. It's basically just a port over. It's not going to, I imagine, have a great deal of effort going into it. It shouldn't be too hard to do. But I would definitely like to see the older games remastered too. But I mean, hey, from what I'm hearing with this Saints Row 4 re-elected coming to Steam, I don't think it's a bad thing at all, and quite frankly, I'm looking forward to playing through it again. I'm hoping that you can actually tell the difference between the versions, and this will be like a, damn, this is upgraded version, instead of just like I can't tell the difference, what's the point? Now you've broke all the mods, which is kind of a bit of a worry. I'm definitely worried that they're going to port it over, all the mods are going to be broken, and no one can really tell the difference visually, and the co-op will just die it anyway. That's a little worry I have, but I mean, hopefully it's not. Hopefully the mods are good, hopefully the visuals are upgraded on PC, and hopefully the game just runs, looks, and is a bit more stable and better, and it's just better. Hopefully it's a better experience. But hey, we'll see you soon. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I wanted to get my video out after Zilla did hit, and let his kind of simmer for a bit, because I feel a bit bad just jumping straight on the news the second Zilla tells me before he can get his video out. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you think about this, and I know a lot of people are going to comment I'd prefer to Saints Row 1 and 2. So would everyone, we all know this, but I don't think it's as easy to do those games as it is to do 3 and 4, which is why they've tried to get 3 and 4 out before they lose the IP. At least that's what I think about it. But, yeah, I mean, Saints Row 1 and 2 will probably kind of happen in the future, maybe? If we're lucky. But I don't know. But yeah, let me know what you think about the Saints Row 4 port over, and I'll see you all in the next one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon.